outage of Cyclone Belal, January 15, 2024, where destructive storms cause flash floods and leave a trail of destruction in many areas.
Holy shit!
Many destruction look in Reunion, where the population of about 860,000 was ordered to shelter at home, but the eye of the storm has avoided the island. Around a quarter of households on the island had no electricity, and thousands were without running water on Monday. Officials on the island say the storm will pass to the south on Tuesday. A cyclone warning level 3 out of 4 is in place. Belal is dangerously approaching Mauritius, and it represents a threat, Mauritius Meteorological Service said. Sounds of metal clattering in the howling wind can be heard in the deserted streets of the capital, Port Louis. People further south on the island are dealing with the worst of the weather. The nation has been under curfew since 20 local time, and it will last until noon on Tuesday. By 16:30 local time, country's international airport was shut. Along with government offices, banks, and other firms. The staff were sent home in advance of expected torrential rain. Posts on social media show vehicles being submerged or washed away in Port Louis. Some of the water has now receded, revealing numerous damaged cars. When the government closed offices today at 12:30 p.m., it created a big panic. Many did not find their cars, one bank employee was quoted. "My car was carried away 500 meters by rain water. This is the first time in my life that I've seen this," he added. Ahead of the cyclone passing to the south of the island, the UK Foreign Office advised tourists to follow official guidance, which includes staying indoors. Earlier, the authorities in Reunion had raised the storm alert level to violet, the highest level. This happened as the cyclone approached the island. That alert level banned even police and rescuers from leaving shelter. The level was later dropped to red, allowing the authorities to offer aid to those affected. Despite the dire warnings, Reunion appears to have been spared the worst of the cyclone as the eye of the storm passed to the north. The region's prefect said it had not had the catastrophic character initially feared. However, health officials have told people not to use tap water for drinking or cooking. Another images posted on local media show numerous cars in the capital Port Louis submerged under a brown deluge of floodwater or built up on the street. The international airport announced it would be closed from 4:30 p.m. local time until further notice, while banks, governments, offices, and other private businesses shut their doors and sent staff home. The Mauritius Meteorological Services said in a statement that a Class 3 cyclone warning was enforced and advised the public to stay in a safe place, with torrential rain conditions expected in the coming hours. that at 4 p.m. Belal was about 130 kilometers west until southwest of Le Morne, which lies on the southeast on the island, and was moving east until southeast at a speed of about 14 kilometers an hour. On this trajectory, Belal is dangerously approaching Mauritius, and it represents a threat of Mauritius. An agent friend said rains had caused havoc in Port Louis and other areas, including Saint John, to the south of the capital. The Education Ministry says schools and other academic institutions will remain closed on Tuesday. The radius of cyclonic winds is likely to cross the southern part of the island, and Belal is expected to pass at its closest distance of 70 km to the south of the island early tomorrow. Heavy rainfall will cause water accumulations and flooding in several places. Warning of a storm surge and inundation along low-lying areas near the coastline. Mauritius, a country of almost 1.3 million people, is a magnet for tourist attracts to its stunning white beaches and crystal clear waters. About a dozen storms or cyclones occur each year in the southwest Indian Ocean during the November until April season. In February last year, Mauritius was slashed by heavy rains and high winds from Cyclone Freddy, which caused a wave of destruction in southeastern Africa, including Malawi, Mozambique, and Madagascar. Schools have been closed in Mauritius amid predictions of heavy rains that could result in flooding. The nearby French island of Reunion was on Monday placed on the highest cyclone alert level after it was hit by the powerful tropical cyclone Belal. Sheets of metal clattering in the howling wind can be heard in the deserted streets of the capital, Port Louis. People further south on the island are dealing with the worst of the weather. Authorities have warned residents to stay indoors, and emergency services are no longer authorized to intervene. In addition, the aging of the island's infrastructure and the lack of maintenance of the drains no longer allow water to flow. It stagnates and causes flooding that only aggravates the situation.